Hey Sagittarius, this is Tara and welcome to your mid-January through mid-February Psychic Tarot forecast. Thanks so much for joining me as always. I hope you're having a nice 2018 thus far. I'm going to pull 2 cards for the last 2 weeks of January, 2 cards for the first 2 weeks of February, and a transition card to see the energies from one month to the next. Okay, so there's a couple cards that want to come out. We'll see how they want to be laid out too. All right. Pretty specific for you guys. They were for Libra as well. And then I'm going to pull one. This one wanted to come out for, let's just say, a clarification card. And I'll set it over here near my crystal that I'll look into in a moment for more insights. All right, Sagittarius. So I want to thank you guys for, some of you all have been asking for more videos from me. I appreciate that. I used to do more, but let's just see sometime if I can do a not mid-month, but like a new moon or a full moon, few minute per sign. That would be fun. Money Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. Liking this. Well, Sagittarius, the last 2 weeks of January are about your money. It's looking good. These are the Pentacles. Your money, your health, looking really nice. This is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the most calm of all the knights. He's the most practical. He's the money guy. He's the bottom line guy. You know, the Knight of Swords, he's moving forward quickly with this sword, and even the Knight of Wands, which is you guys, the fire, you know, he's on a roll. The Knight of Cups, not so much, but this guy's the most grounded. So then there's a blessing of abundance that comes from this Knight of Pentacles. You know, this represents the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. See how he's holding, interesting how he's holding this pentacle, and then this pentacle is extended out to you. Abundance, opportunity for growth in the financial department, expansion, new employment, new contracts. I'm seeing large expansion for some of you. Interesting too, one thing that came to me, and of course this might be for one Sagittarius. Remember, this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If these messages don't resonate, then of course always watch your Moon and Rising signs. But one thing that came to me just a second ago when I said contracts was a naval contract. So any of you all that are in the manufacturing business and you work with any type of Navy contracts, like I said, this is going to be a slim few. Or you manufacture anything that has to do with the Navy or even the color Navy. I mean, I'm going to expand this little visual that I saw. The color Navy, which would actually be sort of close to the back of these cards. A little bit lighter maybe. Ropes, I'm just saying, anchors, boats. You know, expand that creative vision that I have, okay? But I'm feeling like for the most part, for a lot of you Sagittarians, growth with what you're doing. This person is an explorer, and he's handing you an invitation to take him up on an opportunity of growth. Just saying. Nice, Sagittarius. You know, you may be on the internet. You may have a website. You may be on YouTube. It can be all kinds of things. Just saying. New growth. Well, I tell you, she has come up probably 4 or 5 signs. You guys are my last one, last but not least. And she continues to come up. And as you know, this is the 8 of Swords. And then we have another Pentacle card, the 2 of Pentacles. This is a lot about your money this month. and your health too, Sagittarius, from month to month. There's a little bit of not seeing clearly or another decision to make, because this castle is behind her. If she took this bandana off, if she took this wrapping around her arms and her waist off, she'd have elbow room. But these swords sort of have her encumbered. She's thinking encumbered. Remember, the swords are about our thinking, our worrying, our thoughts, our concerns. It's not about actually being tied up somewhere. Although for one sign, I will say, she showed up for her, right? For one sign, I got that there, unfortunately, could be someone that's kidnapped. But that is so not what this card is about. That was a visual I got for that one sign, for just, you know, probably maybe one person in the world. But anyway, for you, I'm getting in February that you need to see something a little bit more clearly. Yeah, this seems like, okay, some good opportunities, but let me look closely at it, or let me be more open to these opportunities. Maybe this is something you've thought about, or you've mulled over in the past, and you're still not seeing how it can work out. Maybe you're joyous about it, but there's still some details to work out, and you're just thinking about those details. Because I get that you're doing a balance act. I get that you're being able to balance what you need to. This is the Two of Pentacles, first the Ace, then the Two. So it's kind of nice that they showed up in that order. So with this opportunity, you can make it happen, Sagittarius. You can go with the growth on this. I feel like there's a lot of growth and permission for growth. Give yourself that permission for more growth and excitement, which you all are fun, but it just feels like it's expansive. Okay. Well, the transition card is the Nine of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is about your money. Not trying to be too, waving my hands here, which is what I'm actually doing. You can't see that, but it's fun when there's a pattern in a reading that's so obvious that it's kind of hard not to see. So the Nine of Pentacles, she's happy about her home, and she loves her home. She loves where she lives. You know, this is the wonderful story about her. Loves where she lives. She loves the animals. She's feels well dressed. She eats well. She's, her money and her property and her physical body are all in good shape. It's the Nine. It's about completion, feeling complete in that area. So the transition card is saying, oh my gosh, Sagittarius, you have the opportunity to feel this way. There's a little bit of more decision making and balance that you'll have coming up in February. So, it's sometimes not a completely smooth road. There's sometimes a little bit of whoop and then back on the track. Did that make sense? Like in this, oops, and then over here and then back. So that messed up the camera a little bit, and I do apologize. I saw it go blurry. But just saying, you have the opportunity for a lot of financial growth. Very, very cool. Oh, okay, we have, oh my gosh. I wish somebody were in the room with me because I am laughing. My dog is. I'm looking to see if he's laughing. Okay, so this is the Ten of Pentacles. I'm being very dramatic, but this is too much fun. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Money cards. So the Ten of Pentacles, the 9, the 10, has to do with family abundance, inheritance, possibly scratch off, winning a little bit of money in the lottery, or, more than a little bit. So I encourage, for some of you, I don't encourage for people to gamble. Let me say that. But hey, it only takes one ticket. If you buy 5 or 10 or 50 or 100, it's usually too many. It just takes one. So it can be about that. It can be family dynamics of money coming in. It can be about inheritance. Wills probating, inheritance coming up. And maybe you're, juggling that with everything else. Wow, all these money cards. It can be feeling good about your health and the health of those around you. It can be several generations living under one roof. So say you have your mother and your daughter or grandchild. If you're the grandmother. I'm just saying it can be taken care of, but the family dynamics work within the money dynamics. A little bit of, I'm looking at this card intuitively too. I'm really noticing for the most part, these two are looking nicely together, but I'm noticing all the green in through here. There's a feeling of royalty. And when I look at the back of his head, how the wisdom of this guy has, it feels like it has sort of an Asian feeling too, doesn't it? So old world symbology, old world knowledge. Just saying, that's the feeling I'm getting from this particular corner. There's a lot of detail in this particular card. There's dogs, there's a child, buildings. I wish I could go into what all this meant, but there's a lot of symbology within here. So, Sagittarius, interesting month. You're either going to see more possibilities and opportunities for income, and or your health is going to take a swing for the better. If any of you all have had health issues, I feel like those can be resolved, and let your thinking become more clear. Be open to other suggestions and possibilities. That's the only caution card in here. Everything else is like, opening up for you, and you will balance. Okay, fun. All right, let's see what the crystal has to say. I'm going to hold it to the side, and this is for Sagittarius mid-January to mid-February. Okay, so for a lot of signs, I've seen it like an animal or a mammal, or for you guys, this is a large bird. Okay, so this could either be a hawk. This is a bird that sits by themselves. They're overviewing. Yeah, I'm getting the hawk-like feeling. Being able to see the big picture. Being open. Because this hawk is overviewing canyons and mountains, and so he's seeing the big picture, okay? All right, so what else comes up for... Nice, the silvery blue. I also saw this for Libra. I know I mentioned Libra a minute ago, but I also saw this for them. Well, this... Ooh, and then some amber for you all. Wow, the two colors together are magical. Okay, so this could be about your throat chakra, expressing yourself. And expressing yourself can mean voice, which you guys are great storytellers, as I always say. It can mean writing a book, or writing anything where you can express yourself. I feel like that can turn into gold for some of you, because I'm seeing this enormous amount of amber gold. And the feeling is abundance and beauty. Okay, hold on. I'm seeing a very magical white horse. And it's a lone horse, or it's by itself. It needs a rider. So, and this is, of course, a metaphor or an archetype, but if any of you all, are ready to get on that beautiful white horse, kind of like the Chariot card. That reminds me of the Chariot card. You know how this guy's in his chariot, and there's his two white horses are in front of him, and he's ready to leave the dusk and move into the dawn, right? Okay, and the silvery blue again can mean communications. Like I said, your throat chakra. Take care of your throat if you have had allergies, colds, flus, and especially if you smoke or do any type of tobacco type things, take care of that throat. Okay, I'm just feeling really good. And if you have had issues, then this could very much be that it's clearing up, or that you've at least found a balance. But boy, with all these nice money cards and health cards, I'm feeling pretty good for you guys, Sagittarius. Leave comments below for me, and who this Knight of Pentacles could be. Like I said, it's probably an earth sign. All right, and let me add up the cards. I almost forgot. So we have 1, 2. Both of these are 1 cards. 1, 2, and 9 is 11, and 10 is 21, and 8 is 29, 30, 31. Okay, 31, 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is about stability. You're building your foundation. If you think about it, when you build a house, you don't put the roof up first. You pour the concrete and the uprights, and you build your foundation. You're building yourself. All right, and that's pretty cool, because I feel like that's what a lot of you all are doing. I know Saturn's been in. What house are they in now for you? Is it still the first? I don't remember, but I know that Saturn's been with you, so you've had the opportunity to build. Okay, so the 4 in the Major Arcana is the Emperor card. This is any male authority figure. This could be a boss, judge, father, priest. It can also be someone on this spirit side who is with you, and you just kind of know it. And even if you don't know it, if you have a father that's passed on and you miss them, then, they very well could be with you in spirit. This particular card falls under the sign of Capricorn, does it not? I'm almost positive it does. So any of you all that have Capricorn, maybe it's your rising or moon sign. That would be interesting, because you're Sagittarius, and the next sign would be Capricorn. But I'm just saying there's a certain overview of authority, the feeling of leadership, and maybe that's you taking on more. Okay, Sagittarius, I so appreciate your time today. I so appreciate you watching, you subscribing. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. If you like the video, please like the video. And if you'd like your own personal private reading, you can look in the See More section below. And in the See More section, you'll see the link to my web order page on my website. You can order a 30, 45-minute, or hour reading, whichever you prefer, if you like. And I also have the video readings for 15 and 30 minutes. And you can email me for that. My email is also in the See More section. I can't wait to hear what some of you all have to say. Some of you all may say, well, that just doesn't resonate with me. I don't see the money coming up. I don't see the better health. But, let it expand out. Just see if you do. Make any comments below. I love them. I read every single one of them. So I'm wishing you happiness. I'm wishing you health. I'm wishing you abundance. Take care. Be well. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.